At a small ocean port, the water has a maximum depth of 18 meters at 7 p.m. and a minimum depth of 8 meters 6 hours later. This scenario models a sinusoidal function where t is the time in hours after 7 p.m. and h of t represents the depth of the water. So the first thing we want to do is graph this scenario. Now, we didn't give you a grid for this because we wanted you to kind of think through what you're going to have to do. We're talking about a day. We're talking about going from a max to a min in 6 hours. Well, first thing I want you to think about is a max to a min is not a full period. That's only half a period. So a full period is going to be 12 hours. But since we're talking about a day, we might as well go 24 hours and just look at the whole day. Okay. Then as far as your your x scale then should go from 0 to 24 is what I'm saying. As far as your y scale, I need to hit a maximum of 18 and a minimum of 8. So as long as I'm going from like 0 to 20 or something like that, that should be good. So now this is kind of the window I'm going to work with as I draw this stuff. And mine ends up looking like that. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try and figure out the cosine equation. So again, we want to figure out, okay, what's A, what's B, what's C, what's D. We go from a depth of 18 to 8. So in total there, that's a span of 10. So A is going to be 5. Your B value, well, we just said that the period takes 12 hours. So your B value would be 2 pi over 12, which would be pi over 6. I'll skip C for 1 second, go right to D. The D value has to be the halfway point between 8 and 18, which is 13. Now you could do that by taking the average of 8 and 18. 8 plus 18 is 26 divided by 2. Or you could say you already know your A value of 5, so I could go to my minimum, add that 5, and get up to 13 that way. Now, we are asked to draw a cosine graph. And so cosine graphs start on the maximum, and this guy does start on the maximum for the y, on the y-axis as well. So that means there's no phase shift, so C is 0. So I've got all that, and then my equation becomes h of t equals 5 cos of pi over 6 times t plus 13.